Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Sri Chandra's distance learning program. Dear intermediate first year students, we are dealing with the topic Al Kalimatu wa Aqsamuha since so many classes. Since 2, 3 or 4, 5 classes we are dealing with the same topic. Today we will solve two exercises which were remaining in our last class, that is fill in the blanks and the translation. Fill in the blanks are very important because there is a 6 marks section is there in the paper which will be asked for the fill in the blanks only. Okay, so we have to solve the fill in the blanks. Then translation sections. Translation section also carries 5 marks in the final paper. So we will solve these two exercises. Then we will start our second lesson from section grammar, al-mudhakkaru wal-mu'annasu, masculine and feminine gender. Got it? Okay. Shall we proceed? Let's begin our class with the phrase Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which means in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Okay. Shall we take a review of the lesson? Okay. What is the review? Review is, here we go, Al-Kalimatu. Al-Kalimatu wa Aqsamuha. We are learning the lesson Al-Kalimatu. Okay. Al-Kalimatu can be of 3 types. Al-Ismu. Okay. Al-Ismu, Al-Failu, Al-Harfu. Okay. Now, Ism has 4 properties. How many properties Ism has? Ism has 4 properties. I am giving a recap. Okay. I am giving the recap. If anyone who did not attended my previous classes, no problem. If this class he understood this class, he will get the whole concept of the lesson. Here, properties of Ism. Ism has 4 properties. Al-I'rab. I'rab means Ism can take 1 zabar and 2 zabar, 1 zair or 2 zair at the end of the word. And Ism can take 1 pesh or 2 pesh at the end of the word. It considered as al-i'rab cases. Accusative case, genitive case, nominative case. If the word possesses 1 dhamma or 2 dhammas at the end of the word, then it is in nominative case. If the word contains 1 kasra or 2 kasras at the end of the word, then it is considered as genitive case. If the word ends with double fatha or 1 fatha, then it is considered as accusative case. Halatul nasabi, halatul jarri, halatul rafi. Halatul rafi, nominative case. Halatul jarri, genitive case. Halatul rafi, accusative case. This is the first property. Second property, it can be al-wus'ah, al-wus'atu. Al-wus'atu means capacity. Capacity. According to the capacity, the noun can be of 2 types. Okay, according to the capacity, noun can be of 2 types. Number 1, an-nakiratu means indefinite noun. Indefinite noun. And al-marifatu, definite noun. Okay. According to the capacity, the noun can be of an-nakiratu or al-marifatu, indefinite noun or definite noun. The easy way to identify indefinite noun is, in the beginning it does not have alif lam in the beginning. Okay, beginning. In the beginning it does not have alif lam, and at the ending, and in the ending it ends with nunation, or it ends with nunation. The signs are signs. The signs of indefinite noun is, it does not have alif lam in the beginning and nunation, and the nunation means tanween in the ending. Okay. Now come to definite noun. Definite noun has alif lam in the beginning and ends with one dhamma or one kasra or one fatha. Okay. It ends with this one. These are the signs of indefinite and definite noun. Now, min haisil jinsi, according to the gender, min haisil jinsi, min haisil jins, al jinsu, according to gender, the noun can be of two types. Okay. The noun can be of two types. Number one, al muzakkaru, masculine gender, and second one, al muannasu, feminine gender. Okay. Al muannasu, al muzakkaru, al muannasu. Okay. Here, al muannasu means feminine gender. Feminine gender. Masculine means male. Feminine means female. There is no neutral gender in Arabic. Okay. The noun can be male or female. That's all. There is no neutral gender. And the fourth property is al adadu. Adad, number or quantity. According to number, the noun is of three types: al wahidu, al tasniyatu, and al jamu. Means singular, dual, and plural. Okay. This is the brief summary of the lesson. Okay. Al kalimatu can be al ismu, al felu, and al harfu. Noun, verb, particle. Ism has four properties, characteristics. Number one, al i'rabu. Ism can take all the three forms of the i'rab. And al wus'atu, according to the capacity, we have two types, al nakiratu and al marifatu. We have studied this one. In our second lesson, we will study about al mudhakkaru, al muannasu, and in third lesson we will study these three things: al wahidu, al tasniyatu, al jamu, singular, dual, and plural. Got it? Now, shall we solve the exercise, that is fill in the blanks, or shall I give the definition of the an-nakira and al-marifa? Here, an-nakiratu is a noun of any person, place, or thing, and it does not have alif lam in the beginning and ends with nunation. For example, waladun, a boy; bintun, a girl; masjidun, a mosque, a masjid. Okay. Qalamun, a pen. Okay. Al-marifatu is a noun. It denotes a particular person, place, or thing. It begins with al in the beginning and ends with one fatha, one kasra or one zamma. Okay. And al-mudhakkar al-muannas we will study in the second lesson. Al-wahidu wa tasniyatu al-jamu we will study in the third lesson. Okay. Now we will solve the exercise. Exercise is, he will ask you to fill in the blanks with suitable words. Fill in the blanks with suitable words. Fill in the blanks with suitable words. Okay. Now, exercise number 4, 5. Fifth exercise. This one is exercise number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is our fifth exercise we are solving. So far we have solved 4 exercises. What were those 4 exercises? The 4 exercises were, the first one is form words from the following letters. Second one was write the meaning. Third one was identify noun, verb and particle. Fourth was conversion of nakira into marefa and marefa into nakira. In our previous class we had done this. They were very simple. If you want to convert a nakira noun, common noun, indefinite noun into a proper noun or definite noun, simply we have to prefix we have to add alif, lam in the beginning to the given word. For example, waladun is given, then we have to write al-waladu. It will become a definite noun. If al-khalamu is given, then we have to convert into the indefinite noun. We have to remove al from the beginning, write the same word, khaf, lam, mim, khalam, that's all. Okay. Conversion is very easy. That will be asked in your exam. In 8 marks section. It carries 8 marks. You have to perfect in this section. Conversion of nakira to marefa, marefa to nakira. This is very important and this carries 6 marks in the exam. Fill in the blanks. Imla il faragh. Imla il faragh. Fill in the blanks. Imla il faragha. Fill in the blanks. Okay. First one, al-waladu dash al-bayt. Okay. Al-waladu al-bayt. Second one, we will solve the blanks at a glance. Okay. At once. First we will write all the blanks. Then we will write second, third, 6 blanks are given. Okay. Al-waladu dash al-bayt. Second is Zahaba Ahmadu dash al-masjid. Zahaba Ahmadu dash al-masjid. Then third one. We will solve the blanks at a glance, at once. First we will write all the blanks. Al-hasubu dash al-mudir. Okay. Al-hasubu dash al-mudir. Al-hasubu dash al-mudir. 3 blanks I have written. Now remaining 3 I will write this side. Here we go. Number 4, blank number 4. Ar-rajulu dash al-bayt. Okay. 5th one, kharaja went out. Kharaja, who kharaja? At-talibu, the student. Talibu dash al-fasl, class. Okay. Last one. Al-kitabu. Al-kitabu dash al-maktab. Okay. The options are, here are the options. Option is given min. One option is given min. Second is ila. Fi is also given. Li is given. Al-bayt is given. Okay. Here, ar-rajulu fi dash al dash. Okay. Here the blank is ar-rajulu fi dash. Okay. Li is given. Al-bayt is given. Are you listening? Al-bayt is given, and the last one is Allah. Allah is given. Okay, now pay a look here in the first blank. Imla'il faragh, fill in the blanks with suitable words. Al-waladu. Al-waladu. What is the meaning of al-waladu? Al-waladu means, can be translated as the boy. Al-waladu dash al-bayt. So what is the suitable word here? Al-waladu dash al-bayt. Al-waladu dash al-bayt. So min means from. Min, the meaning of min is from. Ila means to or towards, fi in, and li is for. Al-bayt means house. Here ala means on. Okay. So what is the suitable word here? Al-waladu dash al-bayt. So fi is suitable here. We will write it down, fi in the blank. Fi. Fil bayti. The boy is in the house. In the house. The boy is in the house. This is the translation which you don't have to write in your exam, just you have to fill the blank. The translation is given for the understanding purpose. Al-waladu dash al-bayt, al-waladu fil bayt. Okay. Zahaba Ahmadu dash al-masjid. So what is the meaning of Zahaba? I have given the words meaning to by heart. How many of you have by hearted the meanings? Those who have by hearted the meanings, they can easily do this exercise. Those who have not, they cannot do this exercise, because meaning plays an important role in solving the blanks. Okay. Zahaba Ahmadu dash al masjid. Zahaba Ahmadu. Zahaba means Ahmad went. First we will take Ahmad. Went. Where he went? To the masjid. So what is the meaning of to in Arabic? Ila. So we will put ila here. Zahaba Ahmadu ilal masjid. Ahmad went to the masjid. Got it? Now, al-hasubu. What is the meaning of al-hasub? Al-hasub means the computer, right? The computer. Dash. The computer is dash. The computer is dash. Dash al-mudir means the principal. Principal. If you have remembered the words meanings, you memorize the words meaning, it is easy for you to solve the exercise. Al-hasubu dash al-mudir. The computer is dash the principal. Means here the suitable word is for. Li. Li is the suitable word. So we will write li in the blank, and here in the translation we fill the blank. The computer is for the principal. Got it? Now come to the blank number 4. Ar-rajulu fi dash. Ar-rajulu means the man is in dash. The man is in dash means here remaining blanks are min is there remaining, min is remaining, al-bayt remaining, ala is remaining. So from these three blanks we have to put the suitable word. Here the most suitable word is al-bayt. Ar-rajulu fil bayt. Okay, the man is in the house. Are you able to catch the points? Okay. If you are feeling any difficulty, you may ask in the question and answer session. The man is in the house. Kharaja talibu dash al fasla. Kharaja means went out. At talibu student means the student went out. The student went out. Dash the class. Dash the class. What is the suitable word here? Kharajat talibu dash al fasla. So remaining are two words. One is min, other one is ala. What you will take? The suitable word is min here. So we will take min. Kharajat talibu min al fasl. The student went out from the class. Now come to the next one. Last one. Al kitabu dash al maktab. So remaining one blank, one word is remaining. We have to take this word into the blank. The suitable word is al-kitabu al-maktab. The book is on the table. Okay, I will give the translation here. The book is on the table. Got it? On is the blank. Right? Got it? Are you following? Is there anyone? Okay. Now we will continue. We will proceed towards the next exercise. Shall I rub the board? These blanks I will send you to the notes. Okay. I shall rub this. Or you may take the screenshot. First you take the screenshot, I will rub, then I will rub it. Take the screenshot. So the meanings you will get, the blanks meaning I have written here, that will not be sent into your notes. Just I will send the blanks only. Okay. Remaining things you have to take it down. If you want to take it down, you have to take it down from the board. Now, next exercise is translation. After the translation, the lesson will be over. The first lesson will be completed. Okay. Here we do the exercise, translation. He will ask you exercise number what? This was 5th. Then the 6th exercise. Exercise number 6. Tarjim. Tarjim, translate, fi in, translate, fil, Lughatil Arabiyya. Translate fil Lughatil Arabiyya. Okay, translate fil Lughatil Arabiyya. Translate into Arabic. Translate into Arabic. The sentences will be given in English. You have to translate the sentences into Arabic. It is not a very tough bit. It is very easy if you remember the words meaning. If you not memorize the words meaning, then this exercise will be a difficult one for you. The book is on the table. This sentence is given. Now he is asking you to translate this. So what we say the book in Arabic, it is a easy word. The book means al-kitabu, al-kitabu, al-kitabu is on. On, what is the word for on in Arabic? Ala. Al-kitabu, ala. The table, what we say table? Al-maktab. Maktab means office and maktab means table as well. So the translation is over. Al-kitabu alal maktabi. The book is on the table. Translation is over. If you remember the words meaning, this is the easiest exercise for you. If you do not by heart the word meanings, then this one will be the very difficult exercise for you. What I have given in the second exercise, in the second exercise I have asked you to memorize the word meanings. If you have memorized, then it is an easy exercise. If not, then it is a very difficult one for you. The principal is in the office. The principal is in the office. What is the translation? The principal, al-mudir. The principal means al-mudiru. Is in the, in means fi. Al-mudiru fi, the office, al-maktab. As I told you, as I said before, maktab also means table, maktab also means office. Okay. Al-mudiru fil maktab, the principal is in the office. Very simple. Take the third one. The third one is, the bird is on the nest. The bird is on the tree. The bird is on the tree. How you will translate? First you have to search for the word the bird. What we say bird in Arabic? Al-ta'iru, at-ta'iru. At-ta'iru. The bird. On, same, ala. At-ta'iru, ala. The tree, ash-shajar. Shajar means tree. Ala shajar. At-ta'iru ala shajar. The bird is on the tree. If you concentrate, it is an easy exercise. If not, it will become difficult for you. So I request you to pay concentration. Next is, remaining two are there. Blank number, translation of the fourth subbit. Fourth. What is he has given? The pen is in the pocket. The pen is in the pocket. Pocket means jab, fill jab. As we use in the Urdu language, al-jab, the pocket, al-jabi, al-jab. The pen, what is the meaning of the pen? Al-khalam. Al-khalamu, in, fi, the pocket, al-jab. Al-jabi. Al-khalamu, fil jabi. Al-khalamu, fil jabi. Got it? Next one. Fifth one. Last one it is. With this we will complete our lesson here. The flower is on the tree. The flower is on the tree. What is the meaning of flower? We say, what we say in Arabic? Az-zahru. On, ala, same, ala. Ash-shajar. End of first lesson. End of first lesson. from section grammar. Okay, this is the end of lesson number 1 from section grammar. Now, once you read with me, Tarjim fil Lughatil Arabiyyati, translate into Arabic. The book is on the table. Al Kitabu alal Maktabi. Al Kitabu alal Maktabi. The principal is in the office. Al Mudiru fil Maktabi. Al Mudiru fil Maktab. The bird is on the tree. At Ta'iru ala Shajari. At Ta'iru ala Shajar. The pen is in the pocket. Al Khalamu fil Jaybi. Al Khalamu fil Jayb. The flower is on the tree. Az-Zahru. Az-Zahru ala Shajari. Az-Zahru ala Shajar. End of first lesson from section grammar. Inshallah, in our next class, we will start second lesson from section grammar, that is Al-Mudhakkaru wal-Muannathu, masculine and feminine gender. Thank you.